Ici,
Here we are in France, Paris.
les femmes travaillent.
Women work,
Elles ont les mêmes
they have
droits
the
que
same
les
rights
hommes,
and freedom as men,
et les
but there
femmes
are a
occupent
few
l'espace
problems.
public comme les
For
hommes.
example, here at the National Assembly, Parliament's lower house, only 12% of MPs are women and 88% are men. Let's have a look.
Comment on explique dans un pays comme la
How do you
France
explain that in a country like France there is such an absence of equality?
C'est un petit peu l'histoire.
Yes, that's right. I would say it's the nature of France's history itself. It was the law that the male child always inherited the throne and became the king. And I think we've maintained this tradition that allows men to have easier access to power than women.
Permettre aux hommes d'accéder plus facilement au pouvoir que les femmes.
Every time women have wanted power, they've had to fight for it.
Dans les années 70,
In the 70s, in the run-up to the European elections, several women, including myself, asked the Socialist Party for parity, meaning that we would have as many female candidates as male. A daring idea for the time.
passé pour quelque chose de saugrenu. En 1993,
In 1993, the left suffered a serious defeat in the elections. It lacked policies and direction. So, under pressure from women, the Socialist Party adopted the principle of parity. And when the left returned to power in 1997, parity laws were written into the party manifesto, and they were adopted by Parliament in 1999.
Les lois sur la parité sont inscrites au programme du Parti socialiste qui va les faire voter.
C'est vrai que d'être obligé
It's true.
de faire une
When you
réforme
think that we had to change the French constitution because we weren't able to get women into politics, it does say something about the open-mindedness of male politicians.
l'ouverture d'esprit des hommes politiques.
Le problème, c'est que le système électoral français est compliqué. Certaines élections ont lieu à la proportion.
The French electoral system is complicated. We have both proportional representation and the election of a single named candidate. It was easy to impose parity for elections by proportional representation. It was much harder to do this for a single named candidate.
Sur un scrutin uninominal.
So it was decided that parties which did not present an equal number of male and female candidates for the National Assembly would lose some of their public funding.
Autant de femmes que d'hommes perdraient une partie de leur financement public.
The smaller parties, who knew that they wouldn't have any MPs elected, adopted parity. The bigger parties prefer to lose money rather than put up women candidates, because the incumbents, who are mostly men, don't want to give up their seats.
Lorsque on ne veut pas comprendre, il faut payer une amende.
If you don't obey the law, you must pay a fine. I have no problem with admitting that it has cost my own party 4 million euros. It is extremely serious, and if my party doesn't change its ways, it will have to carry on paying.
Si mon parti ne comprend pas, il continuera à payer.
Political parties are responsible for this situation. The main parties, in any case, are the ones that have a chance of getting into power. They have a very male culture. They were created without women. Men choose male political successors. And maybe they're afraid of women, too.
Si vous voulez, je crois que c'est un problème.
It seems very clear to me that male politicians have a problem. They've not taken on board the fact that in a democracy there are both men and women. It's obvious.
C'est clair.
Il n'y a pas de différence de...
There is no fundamental difference between men and women's natures, but there is a difference between their experiences, because every society has chosen different roles for men and women. When women enter politics, they bring new issues to the political agenda, issues that are important for the whole of society.
Pour l'ensemble de la société.